little lead bag seal. Just had a couple of finds not far from each other. Look at that beast of a thing. Obviously plough's been on here, and then key to the door. Ta-da! Da-da! Tom back button. It's a 12 signal, which could have been a hammered coin, but it was a bit duller. And yeah, it's the kind of the signal number that you want, but I'm not sure buttons around is an indication of hammered coins nearby. It's a few hundred years later, isn't it? Out of nowhere, a sharp 22. Now, in a different part of this field, you know, a good few hundred yards away, is the Saxon artifacts. But near where I found this was them 3 silver Roman denarii, and that does look old to me. Oops. The Saxon, well, I'm saying Saxon ones, the ones on the Saxon area were like a lot taller, but yeah, that looks old, but who knows. Not nice, but something's had this bird of prey. Look at that. You don't normally see them that close up. So that's the thing that's normally eating all the songbirds and pigeons, and someone's had that. I mean, look at where I am. How beautiful is this? Look at that. First signal. Look at that big buckle. It's still got its thing, but yeah. Look at that. That's quite nice, that. So, now a clog clasp, but if we have a look closely, I think there's a deer on there. Oh, so that's quite nice, isn't it? Not cheap, these. Quite dear. Ho ho. Just on the spot where I found that 18 carat gold ring. Not far from the actual spot as well, and I've just had that ring out. I've had a look around in the ground, I can't see a stone, whether it actually had one or whether it was just that shape, but there's a bit of a design there, so I wouldn't say that was ancient, but yeah. Interesting style, isn't it? Yeah, quite nice. We might be finally getting somewhere on this site with older stuff. That's spindle wall. Yeah, nice one. Very nice. And not quite. not a medieval pencil sharpener. A nice George halfpence. Not George, Edward, sorry. Is that gilding? Oh, what's that? Very strange. Maybe that's got gilding on. Yeah. What is that? So there's Britannia, and I think that's George II. Not in great condition, but shows what you're on. Loud signal and a nice stag gilded livery button. Yeah. Yeah, so this had quite a lot of gilding on. If you look on the inside, quite a lot there. So it looks like that's would have been a pin there. So some kind of brooch. Is it like a butterfly shape or something. Oh, that's a... see if we can't make a flower or something. So we can't find out what that would have been. Not ancient, but nice. So nice bit of sunshine, but another strange little bit of something I don't know. Is that just like the shaft off something? You know, like a hoe or whatever. Who knows? A jumpy signal, and it turns out to be a bit of old iron chain. So a nice big button and a big length of clay pipe. So on we go. I don't know if you see the lines coming out from that. It's lead, and from the shape of it I think that this is a bullet that's hit something and absolutely splattered. That must have been going some speed, that. Another button, and I've had a few others as well. And sixpence. 1962. Right, now there's buttons and there's buttons. That is, I think, the nicest button I've ever found. Look at that. It's got some gold gilding on, and the detail on it. Wow. That's a nice one, that. Look at that. Look at that for a button. Whoops. Chucking it away. Well, I'll catch the bit of gold on it. What a beauty. That is a cracker. Another button. So it's got you know, an edging, and then it would have been silver. 1 o'clock and all's well. I mean, this is lead, but I don't know what that is. Some kind of weight, button, token. I was thinking wheel off a kid's toy. No idea what that is. Interesting little thing. I wonder if that's a purse bar or if it's just a piece of metal. Nice little buckle. So getting plenty of buttons and had that gold ring, but no silver of any sort, which is very strange. Victoria halfpence, 1881. And palindrome. That's quite a nice one, that. Nice condition. Oh, back out detecting. Is it first signal? I'll show you what it is in a second. So I think I'm on some reasonably good land, so I'm hoping for a few interesting finds today. So let's have a look what comes up. Good luck to us all. So that's the back of it. So it looks like some kind of brooch. Yeah, can't see any gilding on it or anything, but yeah, don't know, Victorian, Georgian, something. First coin, Queen Victoria. That's probably something like 1899 or 1900s with that picture on the back. I think it's 1900. Yeah, Queen Victoria RP. Now how about this then? Oof. Well, what can you say about that? Big bird. So this was a 10 on the Equinox 800. I think it's some kind of button. Quite a nice design. I think it had an iron back. Yeah, quite a bit of detail on that one. Well, it just goes to show you to inspect everything, so I've given this a gentle brush. Looks quite old, and if you look, there's a design on that, isn't there? That double line. So does it go to like a V there from one side to the other? Could be a bit interesting, who knows? That looks like it's been twisted to some kind of purpose, doesn't it? Looks old, but yeah, handmade nail. What's that, a toothpick? Who knows? Second coin. Is there a date there? Might be. Probably early 1900s. Well, probably 1930s, isn't it? One Deutsch Reich. One Deutsch Pfennig. Oh, hang on there. There's the date, is it? 1944. Oh, war memo. War memento. Is it 44 or 14? Not 1944, 1914. Start of the First World War. German coin. Someone brought that back. Oh wow. 1914. I don't think this is too old. Bit of folded over copper, but it is quite light, so yeah, no idea on this kind of stuff at the age. Okay, so this is my puzzled look. So let's have a look. So I had that, I saw it in the soil and the thickness from the edge. I thought it's going to be another shotgun cap. Let's have a look. Look at that. That's not a shotgun cap. Oop. Jet in the clouds. Won't be able to see it. Look at that. That is very strange. Some kind of brooch. Can't imagine it'll be that old. But that's a new one on me. Flipped it over and it's like an eye staring back at you, isn't it? Any teddy bear lost an eye? Well, that's a bit different, isn't it? That is strange. Just had a 20 signal and I think I might be on the hammered. Come on, come on. I had one for a bit. Oop. Is that a hammered? What? Is that? Oh bloody! It's not going to be a sixpence, is it? Or what is that? Right, let's give it a gentle clean. Oh, it's dropping back from a hammered for me, but we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. No. No. Have you ever seen a thinner Queen Victoria sixpence? I don't know. When you see the writing on the edge, whoops. Yeah, you run away. It's like, come on. Silver's always nice. There she is, Queen Victoria. Yeah. Is that so? Oh, where's it gone? Is that some kind of design on it, or just the way nature intended? Who knows? So there's the back of it. There's obviously some kind of quite a thick. I thought it had snapped, but no, I think all of it's there. If you look at the other side, it's like, I think it's a part of a person. Is that the remnants of a belt? So just the legs, I'm afraid. I don't know whether it's a soldier, religious, a bit of fun. Who knows? That's quite a nice button. It's kept its condition pretty well. You see, this looks a little bit old. I wonder if this is an old purse bar. I don't know. More ornate copper, but I think this is more modern because it looks like it's pressed into it. So yeah, and geometrically quite sharp. This looks like the base of something. I don't know what. Quite a sturdy thing. Is it like a coat hook or something? Who knows? Clog clasp. A bit of semi-ornate coppery stuff. A very worn and flattened army button. Just had that out of the hole. Again, bit of copperiness, but also just had that stone out. When it was a bit damper, it looked a bit darker and a bit bluer, but I've not seen anything that colour on here, so I'll just take that with me and look at it again. Edward penny, so early 1900s. Yeah, covered him up the date. Yeah, there's Britannia. Is that 1900 something? Another piece of this stuff. That was quite deep. A big chunk of lead. Money in the bank. Well, this is nice. It's either, you know, this, I'm pretty sure this is silver. It's either a very small ring. I mean, they say, oh, it's a child's ring, but I reckon it'll be a lady's ring, and they're just very small, undernourished people. But I could be wrong. Or it could just be a band off something that was silver, off a cane or something like that. But that's a nice little silver ring. Tiny. And I think this will be a little cufflink to finish off. Right. Pick up the wife's car from the garage and have a cup of coffee. Well, a 14 caught the detector. I don't know, what's that, some kind of badge or ornamental thing? Caught copper again. Right, come on, we gotta go. Right, so these were recent finds, mainly from one hunt, but a couple of other bits from the previous one. So plenty of scrap. That was that funny coloured stone or pottery or whatever. I think it's stone in it, yeah, whatever. 3 coins, 3 copper coins. There's quite a few bits of this old, yeah, like dribbles and stuff, so maybe people were working on there or what. Yeah, that was that nice button. Is that a railway button? Yeah, railway button. Yeah, that's that big chunk of lead. Other little bits of lead. Right, now, yeah. Alright, the more interesting stuff. Had that buckle. That was quite a nice big buckle. That teased me for being a hammered, but it's a very, very thin, very worn Queen Victoria sixpence. Part of a cufflink. That funny thing, is that like a brooch? It looks like a teddy bear eye, doesn't it? That's a strange thing. No idea on the age of that, but I don't think it's going to be that old. Don't fancy wearing that on your clothes. I think these two pieces belong together. Is that like a purse bar? Or what? Folded copper. Yeah. So things like this, is that again you know, first thoughts like purse bar type thing, but is that some kind of brooch? But how old is that? I haven't got a clue. Could be Victorian, could be Roman, I really don't have a clue. Any ideas? Very welcome. There was that. That's like a pressed design, so that won't be that old. Yeah, coming up to the best recent finds. So there's that. You can see there's those markings, those lines going down and up like a V. Again, no idea. I really don't have an idea. Victorian, Viking, who on earth knows with that type of stuff? But it's got a design on it. What there? See those scratch lines? And then this button. If it's wet, you can see a bit more glinting on it than the gold. But yeah. Is there any little bit of water around? Let's have a look. See, it shines up a bit more when it's wet. Still quite a bit of gold on it, so that's quite nice. So, oh yeah, spindle whorl or loom weight or whatever. So some interesting stuff. No hammered silver coins, but some nice stuff there. Now that's got a little pin on the back, and when it's bent over, Looks a little bit unfortunate, doesn't it, that little pin sticking between his, I assume, his legs, but it could be, yeah, whatever. Oop. Right, yeah. Nice little hunt. Right, so I didn't take much from that pottery search, so I'm going to have to go back in there. But these are the bits that kind of caught my eye. Is that? Yeah. And his name was Aching Drum. And he played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. Yep. That's a ladle. Pot lid or pot bottom? Pot lid, I think. A little bit of a pot. Headless lady. Yeah. Bit of hand painted pottery. That's a nice bright red. Beautiful colouring on that. That's, oops, that's hand painted, isn't it? Hand washed. Yeah. Again, you can see the hand painted. So, yeah. A neck to something, or a base to something. And one metal thing that came out was that teapot.